Okay, folks, here in Southern Arizona, and welcome to the wall of steel for this week. Not too bad over here. We got a lot. It's definitely going to be in that time of year with the patio furniture. Definitely got a lot of the shot up stuff. A lot of the cool heavy wall mounts and whatnot. A lot of Arizona specials this time. A lot of good pops and poles. So we're going to be doing steel today. I wanted to point out one thing before we do this. I did finally invest in a decent tripod. So hey, there we go. We'll be doing that. No more buckets on top of a chair. But 2010 special right there, the jack. We will be pumping iron right there. And we got filing cabinets, if I could talk. And the 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets of the good, nice, heavy steel. We're gonna get this all put up in here. Hey, let's go get it. All right, folks, there she is, all piled up nice and high. And I tell you what, man, I think we got gypped on summer because it's already spring and it was barely even cold all winter. And it's already getting into the 90s. So hey, you see we're sweating just a little bit. This comes around, you will have seen this, is we're gonna be going live. And as I was going live, I was going through my desk and I found some things. I'm gonna be making like an old tech display for my little man. I've shown a lot of these before, but for those folks who haven't seen all this before, it's just all some of the old stuff, some of the old 2000s phones, the Obama phone, who can forget that one, the Crackberry, and who remembers that lovely thing, Caller ID, what started all, 98 model of that, all the good stuff. Like I said, just interesting stuff. I plan on saying I'm not going to be turning any of this in, but when the little man and my other grandchildren could see just the old tech that we had to deal with here. But hey, folks, let's run this on down, see what we get. All right, folks, here we are down on Scrap Avenue at All Metal Buys Scrap. 8280, 8280, not bad. All right. Alrighty, well, folks, there was a good one there. Let's see where we're winding up today. 7240, 7240. Alright, not bad. Okay. Alright, folks, here in Southern Arizona, it is wrap up time. Got the trash cans and the cash cans. I want to show you this. I was showing you this earlier, but I'll show you this again. This one's pretty cool. Just did a, like I said, major expenditure, but I like to think it's got the little spongy thing there so you can take it in all the different directions you want. Pretty cool, not bad. I think it was like 20 bucks. So definitely not a bad investment for the channel. And like I said, I do plan on going live this Saturday. Like I said, you might have already seen it by then. I hope it was great. Hey, so today we had 1,040 pounds. Not bad at all. Definitely, I'm sure, with that enormous TV that weighs 1,000,000 pounds at 5.5 cents a pound, $4.57.25. Not bad at all. Definitely had this thing filled up with the good old diesel juice. And hey, folks, we're going to move on to our next adventure. See you out there. All right, folks, welcome to Salvaging in Arizona for another Saturday scrapping adventure. Today, the area very close to my house is opened up. I like that. I'm going to be running through that and several other neighborhoods today. And hey, folks, let's go get it. Well, looks like we got our first victim here right as we pulled into the neighborhood. Not bad. Like an old generator case or generator frame. Okay, what we got here? Some stainless. Alright, more stainless. More stainless. Hey, alright. Alrighty. This is for the little canals that they raise and lower, let the water in and out of when they have the irrigation and all that. Alrighty. Oh, I saw something. Let's see. I did. A little bit of that. Oh, here we go. One more. Get all the gunk off of it. Alright. At least a few baby smack gates there. One big one. Alright. You know what I do with all these things? These are all die cast. I take them and put them in as die cast. It was funny, I found a box of awards from 2020 and 2021, and they were all meant for games that were supposed to occur those years, but they did not. So I had literally like 40 pounds of die casts in medals that they were planning on giving out for that tournament. It's crazy. Let's move on. Well, let's see what we got here. Another baby smack gate. What's this? Okay, a little thingy there. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Chair there. Frames there. That. Well, all right, folks, and welcome to the second city today here in Salvaging, Arizona, as we head over the Interstate 10 here and get down to the farthest flung area of our city. Has opened up. A lot of no alleys today. Pretty excited about that. Should be not much alleys at all. So hey, let's go get it. Well, look at that. Let's put the big ones up here first of all. And the door itself, why not, hey? All right. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna tie this all up and we'll move on. First stop of the day, not bad. Folks, we got the ever always buried metal here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here. No, steel. Thought they may have been stainless. Okay. That's stainless. Seen a cord? I did. Okay. And there you go. Nah, why don't you get a job? Get a job. Love that song. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here? after that, at the back of a very buried cul-de-sac, we find this. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Little light tripod there, looks like. Interesting. And the die cast. And there's the die cast. Another light. Okay. Oh, this is aluminum. It's a light one. Okay. Alrighty, folks. We got a little taming down to do. Let's do that, and we'll move on. Real quick, I've talked about city boundaries before. As you can see, those signs are brown. That is for the city of Chandler. And here on the other street, right across the street, we have green signs, which is the city of Tempe. And so that's another way to tell when you're on the borders. If you start seeing different sign colors, you're in the wrong area. Well, that looks like the step to an RV of some sort. Okay. Bam. Yeah. Okay, one of them half bike thingies that they attach onto the back. Yep, that's what it is. Give it a shot, why not? What the heck? Power cords. Take a car part or something. Well, something, yeah. Definitely something. Well, hey folks, we got an elliptical. All right, works great. Enjoy it. Well, the scrapyard will enjoy it. That they will. I did do a preview on this because these are normally empty, but this one is not. All right, an old one here. A light to go with it. All right. Looks like we got a box with a ceiling fan in it. Alright. Now you're done with me. Well, there's the motor. Huh. There it is. Boom. Alright. This has nothing to do with scrapping, but look at this thing. 3,500 even. Wow, they slammed a dually. I'm normally not into the whole slam thing, but this looks interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Wow. Definitely a sweet truck alert. Don't expect to see a 3,500 about an inch off the ground, so hey. Well, let's move on. Got one there, got a metal base to it. Okay. Don't get stupid. There you go. Got us a little water heater there. All right. Let's see. Oh well. Well, we got another one of these, so we'll grab that. Let that leak out. Weed whapper. These aren't metal, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Hey, how you doing? Huh? Oh, not too bad. How you doing? Oh yeah, always grab those. Okay, how heavy is this bugger? Not too bad. Wood chips, huh? Come on now. A little street dancing. Makes it nice and manageable. We gotta be a little careful with this one, because this is a giant Ocotillo cactus. I really don't want to have anything to do with it. Oh, look at that. Looks like it's never even been opened before. It has not. Well, get the last out of there. Yikes. That's some spiky stuff. Saw that. Again, this looks like another thing that was never used. Come on, there you go. That is just too weird. I'm telling you. Too weird. Up and over. Down there. I think that's a record for 3 water coolers in one day there. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I don't think this one has any water in it, and that's good. Most of the others did. Alrighty, folks, there we are for the second city. Let's do a wrap up here. Started out a little slow, but then, man, we started really getting stuff. Got 3 water coolers this time, 3 little acorns like that, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I got a elliptical in there. It wasn't all that big of one of those big beasts are a real pain, but like I said, pretty proud of myself on that one. But let's all run this stuff down to All Metal by Scrap, see what we get. Well, all right, folks, and here we are down to All Metal by Scrap, weighing out our goodies for the day. Let's see, 80, 40, something like that, somewhere in between. folks, here we are on the way out. Let's see where we're at. We're saving a little bit of the non-ferrous and the stuff there. So 73.80, 73.80. Okay. All right, folks, as we stare at our pile of engines and the claw doing its job, we're gonna do a wrap up here. Let's see. Today we pulled 660 pounds out of the Second City today. 5.5 cents a pound for $36.25. Well, and hey folks, going on an adventure. I'll see you out there. Okay. Looks like we got a for sale sign on the pile. Always nice, always nice. Hey. Little shot up targets. Hey, hey, we're getting shot up stuff here even in the city. Look at that. Wow. And like I said, normally we're in the desert. Huh? Is it metal? Yeah. Yeah? Is it full? No. Okay, yeah, you can bring it now. Okay. Heavy. Shot up stuff. Cool, thank you very much. Get her. Okay, let's you sit her down there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Fold these down. That. Let's see what we got here. Oh, is this a little plumbing fixture? It appears to be. Bet you it's stainless. Oh yeah, stainless. Okay. All right, a little taming down to do, and we shall move on. All right, not bad at all. Got us Arizona Special there. We can grab these here. Dusty, real dusty. Okay, let's take you down. There's that. There you go. Get you cracking that thing. Oh, cool. He's just coming off. All right. That's what I like. Okay. Hey, hey. Gotta restock the lemon stock here. Okay. Not bad at all. Good size AZ lemons. Oh, there you go. One more lemon. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Grocery shopping on the curb. Hey. Alright. Hey folks, looks like we've got a car show going on here today in this neighborhood. Not bad at all. Oh, look at all these oldies here. 79 Firebird. Very nice, very nice. Single here. Alright. Card show here. Oh, can get us a breakfast burrito. Hi.
Hello.
Hey. Guys, the chorizo burritos or?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take one.
Those are, I've tried them already, they're great.
Are they? I wouldn't.
Can I get a name for the order?
Steve?
Steve.
Yeah.
All right, it's 13. I can do cash or card.
Here's 15. You can keep the rest there.
Oh, thank you so much. And it'll probably be 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay, cool. I'll be
Right there.
Yeah, I'll right there. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. Looks like it's breakfast time. We got us a chorizo burrito. For all you are aware of those, it's like a spicy Mexican sausage thingy there. Let's take a bite. Let's see. Very good. Very good. Chorizo burrito for the win. All right. We'll get back to scrapping in just a second. All right, folks, here in Salvador, Arizona. Here we are heading out of town again. It is the end of March and the funness has began. 91 degrees. Yes, that's right. Not even the end of March yet. We're heading out, as you can see, on a different looking mountain there. Heading out to our second shooting spot that we normally go to. Today we're going to be looking for mainly just brass and that kind of stuff, so let's go get it. And hey folks, on the way out here, this is the Verde River on the Fort McDowell Indian Reservation. For those who think that we don't have rivers here in Arizona, we get that one that goes. And they actually stocked this with trout. Back in the day, me and my friends, there used to be a road that would go down there. You'd have to get a day permit. And you think we just buy waders because the water's so cold, but no, we would just go out there and fish until our legs froze, then go and then wait till we got feeling back again. But you actually caught some pretty good trout out here. And it's a beautiful, beautiful area. And oh, and you know what? Let me zoom in here. There we go. There's the wild horses. There are wild horses out here as well. And there's a whole, like a non-profit agency that protects those. So very interesting. So let's head off to the shooting spot. All right, folks, as we look off toward Four Peaks, we're gonna hit our first spot here. Already found one brass. We'll see what else kind of stuff we're getting. Combing through this area. Check it out. Well, alrighty, we have picked this place about as clean as we can get it. Not a bad one, not a bad one at all. Just shy of 170 pieces of brass. I mean, not bad at all. So this is Monday afternoon, so get a lot of the shooters from the weekend who didn't pick up their brass. So by all means, also found a few of these little stripper clips here. I believe, I'm not sure if these are for 762 by 54R. I'm not sure one of them, but I believe they are brass. So, and a little bit e-waste as well. So we're gonna check out a few more places. Let's go see what we get. Well, all right, folks, we checked out this spot here. This is just up from where we were back there. But check this out. Right down there, I don't know if you remember from last week, there was a huge pile of trash. It's gone now, so it looks like the Forest Service came out and grabbed that, which is pretty cool. And we also got to grab all the scraps out of it before they did it, even better. And here at this place, every now and then, yeah, I will get some shooters in here. So we did find a little smattering stuff, a live 22 round, a few just miscellaneous brass there. I think that's a little funky thing. It's supposed to be that magic bullet they talk about, the one that curves, you know, one of those. Anyways, hey, let's check out another spot. Okay, folks, here we are at another spot. As you can see, my truck is up that way because as you near the mountain, you start getting into the wash areas. And like I said before, this stuff is just awfully sandy. And frankly, my two-wheel drive 97 Chevy is not built for this kind of stuff. So definitely don't want to get stuck out here. Did pick that area over there. Found just a few, maybe 6-7 pieces of brass. Nothing major. You can hear the freedom sounds going off. But there's a few more places I want to check down the road a ways. Let's go see. As the birdies are soaring overhead, we're checking out this spot here. We checked out this big old spot here, and there's another spot up against that hill over there that we walked down as well. And we counted another at least 60 pieces of brass I picked up out of these two areas. Yeah, not bad at all different calibers and whatnot. And who can resist? Shot up vacuum cleaner, so we got the cord. And we got the motor that was nice and shot out for us. And check this out, little motherboard. Underneath that thing should be a little CPU. Got the copper plug right there, not bad at all for e-waste. Check out a couple more places, see what we're getting. As you can see, folks, sometimes these desert roads get a little sketch, and like I said, I'm driving my old two-wheel drive beast right there, so we're gonna hoof it up this way a little bit. I know there's a shooting spot up here. Should open up here just a second, and we'll go check that out. And hey, We're already finding wires. Alrighty, let's keep on going. Okay, we're gonna move the phone just for a sec, folks. As you can see just how big this area is, where you can go shooting here. It also is, as you crest the mountain, you can see the valley. So we zoom in as much as we can, as you can see it off there in the distance. You can see all the houses and whatnot. So like I said, we're in the mountains surrounding the Phoenix Valley area. And as you can see just how far back we really are. So we're gonna check out this area here, see what it produces. Already found a few things already. All right, folks, as we look at the creek and hear the quails calling out there, we're gonna focus on what we got here. Oh, at this place, like I said, it was a real huge area, but we only got maybe 10 or more pieces of brass, along with a little household wire. Some other interesting things, check this out. This looks to believe that to be a 308 as well, but that's got a mighty big dent on the primer, so that one's going to be a reject there. But check this out here. This one is not one you see very often. 7.62 by 25 for the Chinese and Russian Tokarev pistols. It's a pistol round, and it's a long, fast, flat shooting round. Very interesting. You don't really see all these much out here, but interesting. So hey, I think we may check out one more spot. Let's go see. All right, folks, I think we're going to end it here with this nice piece of extruded aluminum. Found a couple, 2 or 3 at this other spot here, and it's like I've said before, they do burn a lot of pallets. They aren't burnt yet, but I guarantee you they're going to be. I'm already seeing lots of nails and whatnot from all that. Got the truck there. We got the valley out that way. Very, very, very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys enjoyed the scenery. I really do. I love coming out here on these trips. And I'll see you on the next adventure. Okay, wow. Avocado colored car. Wow. Don't see those much. Then we got a little bit of steel here, but it's kind of buried. Let's see. We do, but boy, is it buried. Yep. Like mini bed frames or something. That's weird. Well, well. What is that? Sugar cane press. Okay, never got a sugar cane press before. That's a first. Oh my gosh, this weighs a ton. Oh, easily 50 pounds or more. Easy. Come out that way. Oh, yeah, it's even got a little brass in it. Why not? Hey, wow, that is a beast of a machine. I will say that. Do not put your finger there. Do not put your finger there. Okay, well, this is interesting. Do some decisive snipping here. Okay. They were putting this out when I was driving by. Sure. Go a little artsy, why not? Hey. Okay. Oh. Okay, folks. We're gonna deglass this stuff, folks, and then we'll put it away and get it tamed down. Well, well, what we got here? Okay, is this stainless? It is. Hey. Got a stainless one there, okay. All right. Well, there you go. Beautiful. All right. Ceiling fan. Alright folks, PD story time. Yes, PD story time once again. And today's story is going to be about a crappy apartment complex, some gangsters, and a burglary, and how I figured out who did the burglary, and we'll have another quick story after that. There was an apartment complex in my beat that was a dump, an absolute dump. We got called there all the time, assaults, drugs, you name it. It was a crappy complex and just nasty. But they had, you know, they still got to get people in. So the management had a, they put the model pretty close to the office. So you had just a real short walk and down a nice little path. They had, you know, the rest of the place looked like crap. This little path that they took the prospective clients or renters to was nice and pretty, and they took it and showed you that. Well, they got this couple to, an older couple to agree to live there. I got called there for a burglary, okay? And unbeknownst to them and unbeknownst to me, they had 4 gangster disciples from Detroit living above them, okay? Gangster Disciples is the name of a very large gang in Detroit and Chicago and other places like that. Very mean, violent folks. But so that's who they had living above them. And then so one day they went to go, they went out to eat. And as they're leaving, they just look back and they see there's a few guys hanging out in front of the apartment. A few of the gangster disciples are hanging out in front of their apartment. So they leave thinking nothing's going on. And again, they don't realize this place is the dump that it is. They really don't realize it. And when they came home, they saw that they had been burglarized, okay? And this was a different type. Most of your burglaries, they take just valuables. And then there are some that take household items like, you know, laundry detergent, soap, stuff like that. Those are your desperate burglars, and that's what they took in this one. They took food, laundry detergent, household items, things like that, along with cash and what have you. So it's telling me these folks are pretty desperate. I figured it was the guys from above because, I mean, they saw them leave, and then wow, all of a sudden they get burglarized while they're gone. I wonder who knew they had left. But I, you know, I spoke to them. They, oh no, same old thing. I really had nothing on them. It was mainly just a hunch, but I figured it was them. We got to the point where they had, a few months later, they failed to pay rent, and they were evicted, and I got with the managers to go inside and see if we could find anything, okay? And what I found when I brought some props today, what I found when I went in was they had spray painted their walls floor to ceiling in Gangster Disciple graffiti, okay? And an officer that I used to work with used to live in Chicago, where there's a lot of Gangster Disciples and Vice Lords, and she actually deciphered this for me, and I'm gonna try and show this to you as best I can, okay? This is floor to ceiling. He spray painted this, okay? And as you can see, she kind of deciphered things as we go. We got the star, the pitchforks, and all that stuff right there. And again, floor to ceiling in the room, okay? And then this must have been his little nickname or whatever. We got the GD, Gangster Disciples, the Star, Young Turk, I guess was his name. And so yeah, there's that there. So that's what we found when we went in. In the bathtub, I found a partially burnt checkbook belonging to the people who lived down below. It was those guys, I knew it, but unfortunately by them, they were long gone. They were out of state. I did write a big long report about it, and the guy, I ran him later, he wound up getting several felony warrants out of it. I'm not sure if he what all became of that one, but it was definitely interesting and definitely not very good on that apartment complex's place to dupe those people into moving in. Next story, real quick. The catalytic converter thieves. Oh, don't we love those? Don't we love those? Well, I was actually the first officer in my town to get to catch one of those guys. This was back in 2008. This is called an EI report, exceptional incident, and I'm gonna read it real quick here. On 6/12/08 at 16:30 hours, the listed suspects committed criminal damage in Tempe by using a cordless reciprocating saw in an attempt to remove the catalytic converter from the victim's vehicle, which is parked in the parking lot. Suspect fled prior to completely removing the catalytic converter and fled the area. Basically, they got spooked. The guy, the owner of the car, came out and heard the rumbling of the sawzall. A witness alerted police, and a bullseye response was set up. And I've mentioned how you on a bullseye, you go to the nearest intersection and just wait for them to come by. Well, sure enough, it says officer Steve, observed the suspect vehicle in the area of Broadway and I-10 and conducted a vehicle stop. In fact, they were going over the I-10 right into Phoenix. The suspects were arrested and booked. Excellent response by all involved. And again, that was June 4th of 2008. Another interesting one was right as you get over the 10 on Broadway in the Phoenix, there's these condos, and they're called the Stacks, and they have been deemed a hazardous area by the Phoenix Police Department because people shoot at cops from windows. They snipe out. It's happened to Phoenix, and it even happened to a buddy of mine while he was in that complex. Someone started shooting at him. It was crazy, and that's where I pulled these guys over, and it was two just tatted up guys. I mean, face tats, everything, and I just played Mr. Nice Guy. Hey, let's go. I'm just making up something until backup arrived, and I'm like, okay, everybody, get on the ground, and we cuffed everybody up, and underneath the front seat was the Sawzall and all that, so we caught him. So that was a pretty good deal. I was very proud to have been the one to catch that. Unfortunately, I definitely didn't catch them all, but hope you guys enjoyed the one. That was a pretty good one. I like those ones. Let's get back to scrapping. Alrighty, we got a little something there. Very small, but hey. Cool little table there. You know what? I want this for little man's room. He's got a way he'll have a little table in there. Little thingy here. And a broken chair. Okay. Come on now. Okay, what is this? Don't know. Oh, we got the little bag thingy there. Can go right there. And oh, hey, we even got a nice greasy axle. All right, greasy. Okay, you can go there. How's that? Box, a little feeder thingy, heater pump thing. Oh, I hope I didn't leave that somewhere. I really hope I didn't. I may have. Dang it. Okay. This. Okay. Sure. All wood. Oh, there's a little wire going on there. Okay, beautiful. And here is an old key, old Casio. That's what it is. All right, beautiful steel there. All right. Let's see if this will fit in there. Very light helium steel. Well, there we go, folks. Wrap up for today. Not bad, not bad. A lot of steel, not much non-ferrous today, but hey, we'll deal with that. Got her packed down, loaded down, and hey, folks, just check the numbers. We are at 2282 subscribers, if you can believe that. Wow, that is quite amazing as I scramble my way up here. But hey, folks, thank you very much, and let's reach 5,000 by the end of this year. That's my goal this year, reaching 5,000 subs. Thank you, folks, for every click, every watch. I appreciate every one of you. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.